Hi, welcome back to my channel, and my name's Natalie, and this channel is called Sew, Stitch, Sew, Nat. I've got a few things to show you today, some pictures to insert, and I'm hoping to try and record a Flosstube extra after this, but we'll see how we get on. It is Friday the 3rd, yeah, 3rd, and it's bank holiday here in the UK for the Queen's Jubilee, so everyone's at home, so apologies if there's any interruptions, but hopefully I'll sort that out in the video editing. Right, this is future Natalie filling in for past Natalie. I forgot to say hello, welcome, thanks for coming back, thanks for subscribing. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. I would like to say a big thank you to Yas at Yasminsmadewithlove. She gave me a big shout out last time on her channel. Thank you. And I did send her a private Instagram message when she tagged me. It was the end of a long day and it was really nice to get shouted out and nice things said about you. And her channel is really good as well. She's got lots of different crafts. She's got lots of Barbara Anna. If you like Barbara Anna, yeah, she's your girl. So yeah. And I will leave you with past Natalie. So my first thing today is a fully finish. It was the last FFO of May, and it is my Mr and Mrs, and I'll insert pictures here. This was by Template Patterns. I'll put the information below, and it was stitched in DMC B5200 and 3799, and the frame was just from Amazon. I think I gave you the details of that last time, but it's all framed up now, and it's gone off to its new owner, who's getting married tomorrow, so best wishes to those. I know they don't watch, it's fine. Another fully finished thing I wanted to show you, which was part of the FFO mania that I did, was the owls. Now I think I started stitching these in 24 hours of cross stitch, and it was just from a magazine, and it was a freebie off the magazine, and it's from CrossStitcher. I think, oh yeah, February 2015. So yeah, it's been hanging around a while. So I finished those off, made a bit of a boo-boo on this one. This one's not great, but I gave it a go. My other cushions weren't as bad when I did Mania, but like FFO Mania, but these two particularly not good. And part of it is the fact it's got like a felt backing, and there wasn't much margin to work with. And then when I made the mistake on this, because I had that back to front, not ideal, I then had to take it apart, which is why he looks a bit all wonky. But it's just for me, and it doesn't matter, and it's practice, and I'm fine with it. But really enjoyed that stitch. Nice colourful stitch, not too much back stitch, a little bit on there, and just the orange bits on there. So looking forward to using those. They will be in the extras video as well. And I totted up how many things I'd actually finished, and I think I just eked it to 31, although I thought I was over that, but then when I was looking back at my Instagram I realised I jumped a couple of numbers, so, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm happy with what I've done. My finishes box is looking a bit more empty. Just got to get to work on some of the bigger stuff that I want to finish. Not sure if they're going to be framed or cushions or project bags. So I've got ideas bubbling, but I'm not quite decided what I'm doing with them yet. Next. Now I did finish this, but I've not fully FFO'd it. Now I think I mentioned in my last video that I was looking for a 2-inch wooden hoop, and I can't remember if I showed this as a finish last time. I think I might have, so apologies if I have. I did show it to my son because it was a birthday present for him, and he really likes the idea of having that little hoop in there. But so far, no joy. Let's hold that for a bit longer. And that's from X Stitch magazine on Readly. And it's Lord Bibberdon. I think I'm saying that right. Sorry, I'm not. Yeah, and it's just stitched with the call for on a cream or ivory 14 count Ada. I've no idea where they got their 1.5 inch hoop from, but I'd love to know. The only one I've seen is one from Australia, and it's plastic in bone, and that's going to cost a lot more than I'm willing to pay. Plus I'm not keen on the not shopping locally, and it's been 3D printed. The only person I know with a 3D printer is somebody that I work with, so that would lead down a rabbit hole that I'm not sure I want to go down at the minute. So still looking for that. And he, like I say, he really likes the idea of having it done as a donut finish. So I might still have to get creative. Don't know if there's enough work there to make it into a cushion, maybe? We'll see what happens next. Maybe I should get some fabric and have a play around, see if I can do it with normal fabric before I use that. Don't really want to waste the hours of stitching that I've done in it, although it was fairly easy once you'd got the edge done, the pink edge, and then put all the colours in. It was just a filling stitch. It was a bit, not mindless, but when you've had a long day it's easy to go boom, boom, backwards and forwards. Don't know what's going to me, but anyway. Next thing I finished wasn't quite in May. I think I finished it yesterday. Was my October for the sale I'm in. I'll put details below. La Finestra del Tempo Crocetta Go Go from Etsy. So we've just got November and December to go. So raring to go. Part of my Jolly July in December. You know what I'm talking about. The December one was part of that. And my battery's about to go. Right. Next one is the temperature typography that I'm doing. So I've got May all finished up. Whoops, a couple of good days, which is where the yellow's coming. Although it's getting a bit blown out here today. It's definitely getting warmer. You can tell that we're going to greens and almost on the edge of yellow. So I always think when I'm editing that I don't hold these up long enough, so let me know. That's by Stitching Mummy on Etsy. Really enjoying it, although I do tend to save the days up, so like those last 3 days are all the same colour, and it's only about 5 rows of stitching, so I did save those up and did them this morning actually. If anyone wants to film, I'll just get that done. One that I've not shown for a while, and once I've completed this part, I'm then 2 parts behind. It's part 8. Got released last weekend, sometime this week. Sorry, I've got hanging thread as well. I've just got, I would say I've got 2 more colours to complete, but then I realised I missed 2 stitches in another colour, so I've got to put those in, and then the back stitching. and that is the Crystallised Cell by Lakeside Needlecraft here in the UK. Sorry about that. So this is quartz, so I've got to put that in below. There's a little crystal here, and just finish filling that in. It's weird, it looks so different in the camera. It's when you take a step back, they just really strike. They're really striking. Yeah, loving that still. Although I haven't picked it up for a while because of all the other things that I've been doing. But wanted desperately to keep up with the La Finesse del Tempo, so wanting to finish that on time, but knew that the Crystallised Cell was coming out every 3 weeks, and that was a bit of a stretch. I mean, it's just a lot of solid stitching. Once you get the basic structure in, it's a bit more sort of complete by colour. But it's still quite a bit of stitching for every 3 weeks and trying to do other things. Next thing I worked on, I did a little bit more work on Mary Needleworker by Lindy Stitches. There's another needle hanging out of there while I break out a bit of a knife time. Just pull that through. So I'm now up to the last bit of wording on the dress. So once I've done Mary, that doesn't come across, it's just the dress up here, and then I've just got to fill in all the border and all the bits at the bottom, including the shoes. But as I said, on the 24 hours of cross stitch, I was merrily stitching along on the lace bit down here, which I'm not sure will show up very well, and realised it was slightly different around the shoes. I had to unpick it, but still really enjoying it. It's a nice stitch, and you're a bit sort of tired, just to go back to that dress, although I am on the words at the minute. But it just keep calling to me. Will I get it finished this year? Not sure. Too many other things. No. I'll go to this one next. I decided to pull my what remains out and put a few more stitches in it. It's not great progress, mainly because I want to work on it in the evenings, and then it's 37 count, but I need the daylight. So it's kind of a bit of a, yeah. I haven't posted on Instagram for a while, but I am part of the Mother's Love sale that was happening, always happening. I think it's still going. It's just I'm being very slow with it, and lots of people are race ahead of me. June and July are the months for me, essentially. Mum's birthday was in June, and then vividly remember the day of the funeral, which was the 1st of July. So I'm hoping to get a bit more work done on this. Having a go at the satin stitch in the flower, which is what's up here. Not sure I'm totally happy with it, but there's another 4 or 5 to go, so I've got practice. And this is all in the kit that came from Traditional Stitches in Canada. Would I choose the fabric again? No. I like the colour of it, but like I say, it's 37, it's a weeks, it's quite floppy to work with, but I want to say persevering, but that's probably not the right word. I do enjoy stitching it, but not for too long, like I say, because I tend to want to do it in the evening, but then needing the daylight to do it so I can see properly, so it kind of doesn't work very well. Although I do need to go for an eyesight quite badly, and I'm really sorry, I'm going to have to do the zip on this one. I thought I'd unzipped everything. I think last time I saw you, I was planning to start that. And you'll see I haven't. Oops. Because all I've got is the outline basically. Potentially could do some more on it tonight, but the crystallised cell and the La Finestra del Tempo are calling way much harder. So I will put that to one side for the moment. So technically it's fully kitted and ready to go. The other one that I said last time I would kit up and possibly start is this one from CrossStitcher magazine this year. I can't remember which one. I didn't have one of the greens, so I subbed in one that I found on Threadbare. I'll put the link down below. They've basically got a tool that you can use on the website. You just put the number in, it'll give you like 5 of the closest matches to it, and then you can just pick whichever one works in the pattern. So this is where I'm up to with that. It's showing up alright actually. It's very pale, like, and it's on sparkly fabric, which doesn't help either. I have made a mistake in the bunny, but I'm going to try and fudge it. So he's in his body, he's one shorter, so when I bring that round I've just got to end it in a slightly different place so it'll work completely. And that is it in terms of whips and new starts. I have nothing new that I plan to start, although I keep looking at the Modern Folk embroidery Stitch for Pride chart, making me want to do it. But I'm struggling a little bit at the minute because I feel like I've got too much on the go and I want to finish things before I start anything else. So I keep thinking, oh, I could start that, but I haven't finished this. And I hope to try and do another whip parade in June. My last one was my first video, which was in between Christmas and New Year. And I know I've got a lot more whips than that now. I think I got to 32, 33, something like that. I might put it up here. So yeah, need to concentrate on getting some finishes, and some of the stuff I've got is bigger, apart from the stuff I started in March Madness, which I tended to try and concentrate on the smaller things in that. So we'll see how we get on with that. I might go back to some of those. Definitely need to get the baby one done. And like I say, I want to keep up with La Finestra del Tempo. I'll finish part 6 of the crystallised cell. Try and get that finished today actually. Not sure if I'll start part 7 straight away. I'll probably go on to La Finestra del Tempo or the birth one, or what remains. So they're the 3 that I want to continue working on. Right. I can't remember if I mentioned it last time or the time before. Caterpillar Cross Stitch are doing like the social evenings again on Zoom. And I'm signed up for the June the 12th one. So I've got my kits arrived for that, which I'll show you as a whip next time. Probably is going to be next time now. And then lost my train of thought. They are doing a Stitch in the Park in July, If I can find the Instagram post, I'll put it up here. And that's at a park not too far away. So hopefully weather will be nice. I can go and sit on a picnic blanket and sit for a couple of hours and talk to some people. So looking forward to that. And it'll be my first anything like that. So yeah, looking forward to both of those. Yeah, haul. I've got no idea how this is going to edit together, given that I just had to do an insert for the beginning of the video. Oops. I mentioned in a previous video that I'd signed up to do Poppy Patch Cottage Garden threads. They're in the UK, they're in Nottingham, somewhere, Nottinghamshire, not that far away really in reality. And they're doing a club which is available on their website. I'll put the link down below. So this is my first pack and I believe it's running for 6 months. I think I've previously showed the ampersand that I've got for Opening Gathering Knit by Long Dog, which is something I plan to start, although I haven't quite figured out the fabric. I now want to do it 1/1, but I'm not sure, or at least stitch with one thread. I haven't quite figured it out yet. I have stitched on 20 count, but not 40. I think there's a May Madness project. There's one on 25 count and there's one on 40 count. So I just need to figure out which one I'm going to go with for that. I'm not in any hurry to start it. Bits tinkering around in the back of my brain. I saw a post on Instagram and I was like, oh, what thread are you using on that? Exactly the same thing, although I think they've done theirs on Ada. I'm not planning on using Ada at the minute. My other thread club that came in, so there's a little bit of twinkle there, was the Lakeside DMC club and Classic Colourworks. And hopefully I won't throw these everywhere like I always seem to. They also threw in some plastic bobbins, which actually I don't use, so I will sort that out at some point. So there's that. I'll leave those to one side for a minute. Right, so the Classic Colourworks this month are the rest of the C's and starting on the D's. They're all being done alphabetically. They're lovely colours. So I'm holding, there we are. Crab cake is this. It's quite variegated. Not sure how well that's focusing because it's in front of my face. That one reminds me of Classic Colourworks. It's not Classic Colourworks. Weeks Ivory that I'm using on a couple of projects. And then there's one that all reminds me of lettuce, but it's called Creeping Ginny. And then the red that I love is Cupid. You can see how variegated that is. So yeah, so added to the collection. I haven't bought any charts actually for a while, which is probably why Jacob's luring me. I keep seeing a lot of videos with dimensions kits in and keep wanting to get the Victorian one out, and then I think about how much of a pain the thread's not great on it because the fabric's quite stiff as well, and I think no. So this is the variegated thread for the month, the treble one. I don't actually think I've got that much longer to go because I'm on the 3/7 numbers now, and obviously I know there's a few of those, and then with 3/8 and then we're done. That's those. Lots of pinks, a few blues, but gorgeous colours, and one striking purple, which is a 3746. It's quite funny now, I can look at things and almost say, well, that's a pink or that's a blue, and then the others I'm like, no chance. That is that. I think I mentioned in my previous video I wanted to kind of put like a master set together, so I went and purchased a load of the DMC bobbin cards and the stickers. What I will say with the stickers is I don't like putting them on plastic bobbins because they tend to fall off. And I've got a couple of bobbins where I've got not sure what colour they are, because the stickers come off and I've got no way of telling, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, my plan is to take off the monthly ones that I've received. I did mark them with an M, so I'm going to take 2 strands off. One will permanently stay on the card, and then if I want to do like some test stitching for some colours, I'll take the other thread off, and obviously just label them with that. So that's the plan with that. It'll take me a while, but hey ho. The other thing I did was I did have a voucher for Love Crafts, and I wanted to get the swirl set, and they had all bar one, and I think they were 71p a skein, which is quite good. No, they weren't 71, Colorists were 71. I'll have a look, I'll put it below, or on screen. I've jumbled these up, you'll see what I mean in a minute, so I'll just move those out of the way. So yeah, all bar one. I've got the twirl. I have got some twirl already, but I wanted like a master set. I think there's 24 here. Don't quote me on that. So yeah, I've got a little tub that I keep them all in. So there is white, black and a crew in there, even though I know I've got some of that already. There is some twirl in No Planet B by Clouds Factory. I think there's about 3 colours in there, so I've got some duplicates, but I'm fine with that. I don't mind a little bit of a twirl in projects. A lot of it, then I'll probably get a bit fussy about it. Same with metallic thread with me. Don't mind a little bit, but not too much. And then I also did the colorist set because I knew Lakeside wouldn't go up into the colorist ones. I think that's all but, it's all but one on both of them. I could be wrong. So that's all of those. Oh no, it's all but 2. There's a story behind that. So when I received my parcel, it had a hole in the bottom. So I literally took everything out, took all of those out. Yes, there is a lot. Ticked off my list and then went, there's one missing. They've issued me a refund. I'm fine with that. So yeah, that's all sorted. My plan is just to have the colorists. Yeah, not sure what I'm doing with the colorist ones actually, but the 12 ones I've got a separate ice cream tub. Yeah, I'm working on it. So yeah, they'll get sorted at one point. But yeah, I love the colours, and I know I've already got some of the Christmas one anyway, but it's such a gorgeous colour, I don't mind having some more of it. And that one really makes me think of like heathers and nature. So yeah, looking forward to using those in future projects. Same with the étoile, I want to add a bit of sparkle to something. Not keen on the glow in the dark one, although I think Sulky do a glow in the dark. I have got some Sulky, don't mind Sulky. Never used a CXC. Not got, the only silk I've got is on the What Remains. So yeah. I'm rambling like a crazy person, so I will say goodbye. Thank you for watching this long. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button and the like. Thank you. Happy stitching. Bye.